Gather around, my tiny tons. I just did a rehearsal again. I just did a rehearsal. Dang audio. So, and of course it was 1.44 gigabytes. Like, you know, could you be more mad, you could say, at myself? But, the main message of that story was, I was on Instagram, right? Like, of course, like, on the toilet, okay. The only time I go on it. And, like, be healthy about it. Don't, like, only scroll when you're, like, pooping or something. But I was looking at this reel, and there was this actress, very motherly actress that I've seen in many shows. Go watch the Ted TV show. God loves the Ted TV show. It's a little raunchy, but that's the thing. It's like the message of you not having to be perfect, you not having to be that holy, pure figure, full on. And also Persona 5, as we talked about it in that earlier reading, rebellion is part of the process. So in this reel, there's this giant blue demon and that motherly figure actress. Like, I don't know what show it's from, but it's like from something. And they're talking, like, and she's like, "What are you?" And he's like, I'm a demon, like born of the wailing of souls, that kind of thing." And she goes, "Well, like, is it fun being a demon?" And he goes, "It has its moments." Like, it's all right, that kind of thing. And they start talking, and he goes, like, she's like genuinely showing interest, you could say. And he says, like, usually people just only talk to me, like, they only come to me for my power or for my treasure, but like, you're a breath of fresh air. She's like, "Stop, like, really? Like, that must hurt. Like, that must hurt people only going to you for power and treasure, you could say. It must hurt." And that demon's like, "Wow, like, I like you, that kind of thing." And she says, how do I say this? She says, like, "You should just find a hobby or something. I do have like a finger painting class if you want to join. Like Monica, like, did something wrong to like Carly or something." That kind of thing. And he's like, "What, like, really?" And she remembers, like, "Oh no, like, Monica apologized." And he's like, "Well, like, what did Monica do? What did Monica do?" And she said, "Well, she left in Carly's mustache in this painting of her." And he goes like, "What?" Like, "Man, and they call me a demon." They're like laughing to each other. It's like that kind of thing, you guys. And in the end of that reel, he says, like, like, "I just hate people fearing me. Like, I don't know why, like, everyone just fears me," that kind of thing. And again, like, yes, it was born of the wailing of souls, you could say. But not even that entity is out to get you. If anything, again, from that persona, you have to ask the spirit of rebellion for power. And there's one inside all of us. It's not like, this, like, it's not the entity, you could say. It's the spirit of rebellion within all of us that it says, "I can give you the power to break through any barrier." You have to be the one to say, "Give me your power." And boom, you rip off the shades, you bleed, and then the blue flame appears. The true flame appears, I'm hearing. The true blue flame. So, again, so many people are afraid to rebel. God would tell you right now. So many people are afraid of me, God would say. And that's the thing, it's like, how do I say this? A lot of us, have been able to rebel spiritually against, like, how do I say this? We've seen how the church is. We've seen how those egresses, those knights of Christ are. And we've always felt like something isn't right. Like, something's not right. This is not the path, you could say. Like, this is not the path. And, you rebelled. You chose to be your own self, to have that persona, to awaken that persona within you, full on. And that was a necessary process. Again, rebellion being part of the process. Awesome. And what are we doing? What are we doing together? Was this from the last reading? I think this one was. But again, it's a small world now. It's a small world. Well, this can kind of go right into it, though. It's a small world, but what are we doing? Terraforming. We are terraforming, helping everyone have that reincarnation, resurrect. Again, like in Egyptian mythology, it's all there. It's all there for you. Like, the path of the sun god, becoming the phoenix. The soul bird is the phoenix that can rise through anything, and we'll see something very beautiful at the end. And for the Sword Art Online fans, it might make you tear up a little bit for sure. But you had that darkest moment. You had that darkest moment. blooming of the darkest rose. And you, like, whoa, I didn't see it. No wonder there was a rehearsal. No wonder there was a rehearsal. You see that? That looks just like that quote-unquote spirit of rebellion in persona. It looks just like it. No, wait. It looks just like this thing. That's crazy. It's like it's not an angel. It's not a demon. It's you. It's you. It's, again, the spirit of rebellion within you that when you didn't ask it for power, before you asked it for power, you weren't even a real person. Like, you weren't even, you were out of focus, you could say. Full on. You were out of focus, and, you didn't know what to focus on. When in the whole time you were supposed to focus on yourself. Not being that knight for Christ, not defending an empty throne. You're supposed to awaken to the you that was always meant to be. Confirmation burp, and if you've seen Persona, you understand. Like, you truly become that new self. And I'm hearing, from the Culling games, right? From the Culling games, Kenjaku dropping like a spiritual bomb. Like, I think, that was like the surprise. I was feeling like, what if it was a spiritual bomb situation? What if it was a spiritual bomb situation, and, the ones that haven't awakened to being their true self, their highest self, like actually being alive, just gets wiped out. Like, there's no judgment, like good or bad. But, that's the thing. So those ego goblins, right? Those people that may, again, try to manipulate you, try to fool you, try to make you seem like a fool, try to undermine you, try to tell you you're not this, you're not that, they will be wiped out. Like, it's ground zero for those things. Like, again, evil will be forgotten. Evil will be forgotten. But also, again, people having to truly choose rebellion, and rebellion being part of the process to awakening to you truly being alive. Again, I saw back to back, like Igris fight, like defending an empty throne, and then in that Persona show, the Holy Spirit in that show, you could say the little cat, saying that these people only exist within this palace. And it's like this, like, literal palace of, like, ruin, you could say. Full on. Like, there's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. They're just wandering empty halls, like the back rooms kind of thing. And no wonder, like, those liminal spaces have been trying to tell us something. That's what you're in until you truly awaken to who you are, the light within you, like, again, making you truly alive, resurrecting. It's like a resurrection process, full on. Full on. And you, again, you hold a mirror to those ego goblins. I'm saying again because of the last reading, so forgive me, but you literally hold an ego up to those ego goblins and you show them. You show them. This is how you look to God in the spiritual realm. And here's the thing. Who's holding that mirror? This beautiful creature that is you. This heavenly dragon. You're the one holding that mirror, so they look at it and see that, like, yes, like, I look really ugly. I see what you mean now. But then they look at you and they're like, well, can you teach me how to be as beautiful as you? And you do. You do. Even if they don't ask, they make that change because you're the example, because you showed them the mirror. You put the mirror up to their face, and because it was you holding it, not just a random mirror, where they didn't have to, like, turn away and be like, oh, like, that's so ugly, what is that? Like, you told them that's you. That's you. But because you're so beautiful, they saw that they can change. They didn't look in the mirror and, like, hate themselves. They were given an example right next to that mirror of true beauty, and that is you. That is you. And you are this emperor of blossoms, literally living in cloud 9. And they wonder why you're so happy. They wonder why you're so untouchable. You are way up there. And again, like, you can see, like, that is a royal being. Like, that royal being is noble. No matter what happens, it's like, again, the angels protect that person. You don't have to respond to anyone. But your responses are as if a heavenly dragon, a royal being, is speaking to them. And they can feel it in their soul. They just don't want to admit it to you, kind of thing. Boom. And here's you. When I first had this card in the readings a while back, it looked like someone, like, holding a shard, right? You having the shard of God, the spirit, like the shard of spirit. But if you look closer, That's her pointing her sword. And as we say here a lot, spirit being a living weapon, your living weapon. But that spirit of rebellion is within you. And you have to ask it for power because it's you. Again, it's the you that was always supposed to be. And like, you've been afraid of it this whole time, you could say. People have been afraid of that spirit of rebellion within them. Too afraid by you could say, the systems implanted on people since they were a little kid, even in the church. Again, like I grew up Catholic, you could say, full on. Implants, systems. You had to choose rebellion. You felt something wasn't right. You felt something was like amiss, something was off, something wasn't true. Boom. And that spirit of rebellion told you, I'll give you the power to break through any barrier. You just have to ask. If you so desire. You have to have desire. You have to have want. You have to want to awaken. You have to want to choose that power. Some people don't even want to. Some people, again, either want to stay in the kiddie pool, high five, to focus in, or they want to, they fear going in the abyss. They're like, yeah, look, I know the abyss is there, but I'm just going to stay in the kiddie pool. Some people are afraid to go even in the deep end of the pool spiritually, you could say, and you have jumped in the abyss. And again, their hearts, I keep saying again because of the last week, because I've done this, another time, you could say, but your heart should be like this. Your heart should be happy. Your heart should be happy. The core of you should be happy. We are the dragon. Our souls are the dragon. High five. Hold on. There you go, I should fix it. We are the dragon. Our souls are the dragon. Our hearts should always look like this. They should always look like this. Happy hearts. Happy hearts. You are the monster, but your heart should always be that dragonling, that beautiful, happy being. And you can tell. Could have brushed my hair. You can tell. But you can tell when your heart's not happy. Full on. You can tell. No matter what you do, just doesn't feel right, you could say. No matter what you do. And that's when your heart isn't happy. And you gotta make your heart happy. Full on. Make that little dragonling happy. And most of all, for the Sword Art Online fans, you're crying. Yuki being reborn. That, again, for the ones that didn't, almost, you could say, didn't make it, you could say, are being reborn in this life. In past lives, they never woke up. They never had the ability. They never had confidence. And then here comes you, Ki. You are the one that showed them to keep blossoming, to keep singing, to remember the ones that didn't make it, the ones that didn't get here, to bring the ones that still haven't gotten here but are still alive. Yuki didn't get to do that. Do it for Yuki. Do it for Yuki. And me and, me and Heaven had a very crazy, and again, tears streaming down our face seeing Yuki's story. Every day matters. Every day matters. No matter what. Every day matters, and you get out there and you blossom. You become who you were always meant to be in every day. You choose that persona, that you, your highest self, every day. So keep choosing it and let no one bring you down ever. That's what we're here to, bring you out of. If you're ever brought down, come right back here and forget about everything of that day and remember who you are. Remember that you are a god. You are a goddess. Part of God's family. You are family to God. And the Father knows you. The Father knows you. The Father doesn't know everyone. And not everyone knows the Father. The Father knows you. And you know the Father. Full on. And that's what I'm here to, be a representation of for you to feel. For you to feel. I love you on the timer. For you to feel that love. Feel that love more and more. Become more love. 144 on the timer. 444 on the timer. Become more love every day. Keep your heart happy. Because when your heart's not happy, you can feel it and you know something's up. So keep your heart happy. let no one make your heart unhappy. And here's the thing, if someone is making your heart unhappy, you're the monster that can tell that little dragon, like, no, like, hush, it's okay. Like, don't, like, B. I call mine B. Like, I'm A. It's B. Say, B, it's okay. Like, forgive them. It's okay. Like, hush, B. And, it'll, like, literally calm down. But that heart is fierce. That heart is a child that doesn't judge. But if someone judges its master, aka you, it is, like, full ferocious. Like, I'm going to hunt that thing. Like, let me out. I'm going to hunt that thing. And you're like, no, B, it's okay. It's okay. Like, don't worry, B. So tell your B's to 33 on the timer. Calm your B's down when someone does make you feel a certain type of way. Like, makes that heart feel a certain type of way, makes that dragonling in you feel a certain type of way. Tell it it's not worth it, B. Again, like, stay silent. Like, let them talk, you could say. Because again, it's going to be ground zero for those ego goblins, for the people that have never awakened to love being God. You could say, like, love being the truth, the way, the life. It's love. It's love. Choosing it is choosing God. Full on. And that we are all one. That we are all one. The people that would, like, argue against that, say, like, no, like, no, like, I'm only me. I'm only me. I'm not, I'm not gonna, like, screw heaven even. Like, I don't even care. Like, I'm just gonna do what I want and not care about anyone. That is gonna be ground, it will be ground zero for those kinds of people. Full on. And if you're watching this, like, prepare. But for the family, like, you've already done all the work. You don't need to do anything. You can sit back, relax, and be who you are, because your heart, your dragonling, has been tested. And I remember this dream of, again, literally, I talked about it before, but this dream, not being able to see to the left or right, but I could feel presences all around me, you could say, to the left and right. And there was these angels walking, even like God walking, you could say, and they go, look at this one. And I could literally feel the smile on my face, right? I could feel it, just, like, I'm just, I don't even care about the angels walking by. I'm just like, I'm me. I'm happy. I'm present, and I am, like, love itself, you could say. And the angels go, look at this one. And I heard them say that in the dream, you could say. And this was, like, definitely not a dream, like, full on. And what do they do, like, right after, I remember? They hit a JoJo pose in a line. Like, they full on, like, it's a single file, but, like, everyone is, like, branching out of that line in different poses, like angels, and I'm like, they know just what I like. Like, the angels see your heart. They see your heart. Full on, they see your heart. The angels see other people's hearts. And the ones that, again, you can just feel don't care, not even just about you, about anyone else, the angels see their heart too. So, like, think nothing of them. Think nothing of them. You are a child of God. You are a child of the living Father. And you are not of this world. But we're making heaven here. We're making heaven this world. Full on. Home planet, baby. Home planet. And to end this reading, I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for being here.